Hi everyone! In this video, we will simplify expressions written with a fraction bar. Simplify 7 times 9 plus 3 times the quantity of 100 minus 85 all over 5 times 8 minus 6 times 4. We still need to follow the order of operations when we're simplifying expressions. I like to do please, excuse, my dear, Aunt Sally, or some people like to say PEMDAS for the mnemonic. And that's parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide from left to right, add and subtract from left to right. We actually have another implied set of parentheses when we have something with a very long fraction bar. That long fraction bar is separating the numerator and the denominator, which means I need to work on those separately to simplify, and then I can simplify the entire fraction that I end up getting or dividing. And so I'm going to work separately with the numerator and the denominator. So in the numerator, I still need to follow the order of operations. And the first thing I see there is a set of parentheses, 100 minus 85. So I'll complete inside the parentheses first and copy everything else down because I haven't completed that yet. 100 minus 85 is 15, and I'm going to leave it inside the parentheses just so that I know that the operation between the 3 and the 15 is going to be multiplying. And I didn't do anything on the denominator yet, so I'm going to leave it just as it is. Now that we've completed the parentheses inside the numerator, and I still have my implied parentheses separating the numerator and the denominator because of the large fraction bar, I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the order of operations in the numerator, which is multiplying and dividing. As I see, I have multiplication here and multiplication here before I add and subtract. I can also complete the multiplication in the denominator as well. So I'll have 7 times 6 in the numerator, or 7 times 9 in the numerator, which gives us 63. And I haven't completed the addition yet, so it stays there. And 3 times 15 is 45 for the second part of the numerator. In the denominator, we have 5 times 8, which is 40. Subtract 6 times 4 is 24. And now we've completed the multiplication and division step, and we can move to adding and subtracting. Now, some may say there is the division sign of the fraction bar, but don't forget, we are still separating those with the implied set of parentheses with that long fraction bar there. So we must add and subtract before we can go through the division of the fraction. So let's go ahead and add the numerator. 63 and 45 give us 8 and 108. And in the denominator, we have 40 minus 24, which will give us a positive 16. And now we can go ahead and simplify with our fraction because we have no more operations. We just have a numerator and a denominator. So we can look for the greatest common factor. In this case, both of them are divisible by 4. So we'll divide numerator and denominator by 4. 108 divided by 4 is 27, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. So we've simplified our expression as far as possible. Now, some of you may not want to divide by 4, but can divide by 2 because you see both numerator and denominator are even. So you can go ahead and break it down by dividing by 2 first, which gives us 54 and 8. And seeing that they're both still even, we can divide them both by 2 again. And 54 divided by 2 is 27, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. I now have an odd and an even, and nothing else will go into both 27 and 4, so the answer is the same. And so you can simplify that however you prefer. Either way, we're all done. Our simplified expression is 27/4, and we're finished.